What is up, man?
BK, what is up, dude?
Hey, what a show we're going to have tonight, bro. After those games this weekend, the player interviews are fire. The playoff picture is nuts. We got team updates, angler interviews on the show, like live on here, plus like the pre-recorded ones. Like, dude, it's going to be a banger, man.
We've got a ton of content tonight.
Yes.
Sit back, because I promise you, this is going to be one of those shows. You know what I mean? This is going to be one of those shows, man. And, man, it is what it is. Man, I got some ripping energy drinks here, man. Let's go.
I was going to say MVP announcements. We got that,
yeah,
dude.
I mean, we got, hey, cheers, man. Cheers, guys. What a weekend, huh?
Cheers. Mine's Rip It Advanced, I think, or something. Adult Rip It.
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible, man. I don't know. Look, we redid everything special tonight. We redid everything for you, man. We got new graphics, we got new interviews, we got everything going on here, man. What's up, guys? Man, I'm just gonna take a deep breath. We've got a lot. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's been a couple days, hasn't it?
It's been a couple days. Could have been a couple weekends, but hey, man, we are. Boom. Oh,
dude,
I'm sorry.
People in the chat, what is up, man?
Dude,
golly,
Mark, I'm sorry. Here, let me do this. Boom. I'm sorry, dude. They said, "Is that better?" Weird? There we go, man. Sorry for the reversal, man.
That's all good.
Guys, let's go into this exciting stuff here we got going on, man. Let's get right into the game, shall we? We're going to talk about the game of the week here right now. Right off the bat. Here we go, guys. Boom. Game of the week is the Granite State Sticks. The Granite State Sticks and Connecticut Renegades. This is by far, I think, the game of the week. This held up. This held up to what we thought was just going to be just an amazing game. And it did.
Hold up. Motor City and the Knights might have something to say about
that. I know. We ain't done. We're going to talk about that one too, man.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that one too. But, man, guys, to talk about this game, look, 173-25 to 169-25, Granite State and Connecticut. Man, this was a huge game for both guys, man. And no, I ain't joking, man. This game was legit. This was held on Lake Winnipesaukee, Connecticut, and Granite State. Granite State was at home. This was a non-divisional game, but man, what a battle this was, no doubt. And let's just get right into it, man. Let's talk about. The stars of the games. Of this game was these two gentlemen right here. We've got Blackbeard and Jake Angelus. Welcome to tonight, man. KFL Tonight, guys. Congratulations on another freaking victory, dude. 4-0. Let's go. 4-0, Granite State. Let's go.
Well done, lads. Well done.
Dude. Jake, let's start with you, man. You had a good day.
Yeah.
You had a good day, my friend. You absolutely put it on him, man. You came out with 170 inches. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I saw some videos, dude. I saw some videos beforehand, and I was told to keep it under secrecy. And it was just you bringing up bigs the entire day. You know what I mean? And you were catching salmon. You're catching big smallmouth, man. Talk about what you did, man. Let's go.
Yeah, it was like first off, like the bite was actually not as good as I expected on tournament day. Pre-fishing was much better. I was on a little bit bigger class of fish. I don't know if it was the heat that came in that kind of pushed them off. I'm kind of doing something special out there, and I'm not willing to talk about it 100% until after
I don't blame you.
The KBF event out there.
I don't blame
you. It's deep fishing, a lot of electronics work, and I got it pretty dialed in out there. I spend a lot of time on Winnipesaukee. I coach a high school team out of there.
Right on, dude.
Yeah, towards the end of the season. So I have a lot of time out there, and our high school team's done well out there, doing the same thing, fishing really deep fish. So, but I was really waiting for that sun to come up, and that's when that bite clicks, is when that sun gets up really high. I have a couple different bite windows. When that stream went down, I wish that stream didn't go down because I was on them when that stream dropped. And I was catching a lot of fish. I had a couple on back-to-back casts. If you look at some of my submissions in that 170 inches, there's one or two that are a minute or two apart where it was as quick as I could get them. And a lot of them were wolf packing. So I'd catch one, reel them in, and there'd be 5 others following it in. And I saw a couple big ones following some smaller fish in that I just couldn't catch. But yeah, I got something special on Winnipesaukee going. So
Jake,
ain't no doubt, man.
Talk a little bit about, because like I think especially for like the majority of people that fish, and especially kayak fish, offshore, the things that kind of push them together a little bit different. Like Greg and I are fishing KVT, and like I had a rough time, but it was hot and sunny, but I had cloud cover, so my offshore fish would not bunch. They like wouldn't pull to the ledge. They would like sit up way off of it suspended. And I was like, please give me sunlight for like 2 hours. Get that high sun.
These fish aren't really, I'll find wolf packs, and normally the wolf packs are only 2 or 3 fish at a time. The bigger fish are normally singles, and these fish are suspended. They're really deep. This lake's full of smelt, so they're super deep fish. During practice, I caught one over 130 feet of water.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
almost every fish came out of 50 plus feet of water.
So can I ask you a question? I mean, we see pros that fish that deep, especially in like Erie or something like that. I mean, are you fizzing these fish when they come up, or are they floating?
These fish are suspenders. They're not down that deep. I'm over that deep, but they're not down that deep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. I was like, I thought you were talking, you had a lure down 130 feet. I was
no.
What?
Most of these fish were only 20 feet down, but they were out over that deep.
Wow. Yo, we've got a big crowd on tonight, man. Y'all hang with us, man. I promise you, we're gonna get through this, and we got tons to talk about. Welcome everybody to the show tonight, man. This is it. I mean, we are talking about the 4-0 Granite State Sticks. Steve O'Brien, Blackbeard, man, you had a heck of a day yourself, dude. I got a question, man. Now, look, you guys came out banging. I mean, Jake, you were on them, and you were on them hard. But you got to give Connecticut a lot of credit, man. They pushed you guys to the limit there, man.
Yeah, we knew
they did well.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Nye did a couple weeks before that. Hobie, we know, fishing on Winnipesaukee, it's no secret what goes on there. And Jake and I have talked many times when we put this team together that we feel confident against anybody on that lake, and it was time to put that smack talk to the test. I talked to Jake before the game, and I said, hey, like, we really haven't had a lean on you yet this year, but we're going to have to lean on you this game. If we're going to win, we're going to really need you to show out. And Jake did Jake things. Similar to what he said, man, like pre-fishing, I've been going there. I mean, it's the only place I've really been fishing since Champlain. So, I mean, I've been hitting it a lot. And what I did Saturday was probably my worst day in the past 3 or 4 weeks up there.
Wow.
So,
would you like to tell them why it was your worst day? How many fish did you lose on cheap terminal tackle?
Hit them with it, Jake. Let them know.
Come on, let's go. Absolutely.
You don't want to talk about juice. You already gave up too much stuff. All right, so
smash them. That's right.
It's about the team thing, right? Jake and I know the lake well, and he told me something that was working out pretty well for him. I do something else. That something else I do wasn't working that day, so I go, all right, I'm going to try what Jake said. Before the week, I picked up what he told me to pick up. Can't find him anywhere, so I got a brand that I would never buy, and I had three smallies over 18. Bend the hook, spit it, right before I got to the net. So
right.
Hey Jake, what is the best hook, owner?
Nope, don't even say anything else. This kid
you can't talk about hooks.
You can't talk about hooks.
I'm not asking what type. Like, I'm not asking if it's a straight shake, circle hook. I'm just saying, who makes the best hooks?
It depends what I'm doing. I like Gamakatsus on my flipping hooks and my worm hooks, but I like the Mustad stuff. The Mustad's been pretty good to me.
Really? Mustad, okay. I'm a huge owner guy.
I like the Berkeley Fusion hooks. get them.
Jake, this is your numbers, man. These are your numbers by time.
Greg is in the Matrix right now.
I mean,
How did you do that so fast?
we have stats going like galore. Dude, you absolutely put on a show, man. Let me ask you guys a question. I mean, what does this mean to you guys? 4-0. You guys haven't come out and talk a lot of smack. You guys haven't, come out there and just, paraded yourself. You guys are quietly just absolutely smacking this league around like it's nobody's business. You guys got to go on the road now, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I know you're not looking ahead, but I'm looking ahead. August 13th, guys.
We know.
August 13th. Y'all know who you're facing, right?
Yeah.
The Massachusetts Maulers. And I'm going to say, you have a game this week coming up too, guys. But I'm looking at that game, and I'm like, okay, let's see what you guys have. You're going to Massachusetts.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're aware. We've been hitting it. We got guys hitting it this weekend. They've been hitting it. We're doing everything we can while we're focused on our home games now. I mean, I told you last week, though, we're focusing one game at a time, but this one's a little different, right? Like we are focused on the Massachusetts game. Obviously, that's a massive game. I mean, before the season, that's the game that I circled. That's our toughest task. So
right.
It's not a deep smallmouth lake. It's a shallow river in Boston. So, I mean, it's a different fishery. We're going to come to play. We know they are,
Yeah.
So I expect a good game then too. But right now, we're focused on the Rebels this week. We get the Rebels coming up, and that's no joke. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
We definitely take it one.
The competition's not easy in the Northeast, man. Like you guys talked about point differential and spread and stuff like that. But I think it just speaks volumes of the level of anglers that we're being against up here. I mean, every game we've had is close. 4-0 is great. We're not showboating or parading around because we're not where we want to be right now,
Right.
Well, I'm going
to talk all the shit, we'll talk all the smack, if we're hoisting that cup in Chickamauga. But until then,
it's not worth it.
So is
keep
it
our
true,
head down and keep working.
Is it true that your fans are trolling Mike Elsey for losing that 6-pounder and causing Indianapolis to lose that game? That would have put
I hope
you
not.
in this
I mean, that was an unreal performance, man. I hope not. So if they are, stop doing that. That guy's a hammer, man. That I felt that. I had my wife watch that, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, I would have cried. I would have cried on live.
Absolutely would have cried.
That's terrible, man. That performance he put up was insane. I mean, obviously,
we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
When we got off the water, we were paying attention once our game was over, but we were still waiting for that 2:00 submission time. But we were keeping an eye on that, and man, what a game that was too.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But I have a question
hats off to Connecticut, man. Like, we knew it was going to be close. I mean, the weeks leading up to that was intense. Like, I didn't talk to Ryan or Steve Hedges, who's a friend of mine. Like, we were all going to work, not just the Sticks, but Connecticut as well. Both teams brought everything they could to that game, and it showed. I mean, that was really, really close, and I mean, that was a massive home win.
What I enjoyed was Frank's passion on air. I mean, he was like by the edge of his seat. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I can only imagine. We all were. I mean, if you watch our broadcast, Jeff, our commentator, was like, "Hey, you guys are awfully quiet." I apologized to him after. I'm like, "Dude, this was just intense." Like, I'm sorry that we weren't talking as much, but we were kind of too focused on what we were doing.
Yeah, enough of the praise. I appreciate you being professional and praising. Who's the better team? You're the ambassadors. That's what we want to know. Who's running the North, man?
We'll see.
Nah.
Come
on, man.
Jake,
you got a big old smile when I asked that. Go ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah.
Look, they were here last year. We know what they could do, right? They played us in Massachusetts last year. That team's legit, right? We still got a lot.
You can say them if they're the better team. You're welcome to
catch them. They can definitely catch them, and I think if we do have to go against them, it's going to be a very close game. It just depends on if we go through them or if they go through us.
Okay.
I think each team will be successful, like on the road, though. I think the style of fishing is comparable. So I mean, just knowledge of the lake. I mean, it's.
Do you think it's going to come down to home field?
What's that?
You think it'll come down to home field? You think if y'all get it and they got to come to y'all,
I'd feel more confident. I'd be driving less. But
Yeah.
that's fine. But depends on what lake we give them or they give us. If we even see each other, right? We're only halfway through the season. We got a long way to go.
Sure, but that's what we're going off of. Halfway through the season, it looks like we have a juggernaut of a matchup down the road.
Yeah,
that's what we're looking at. Y'all don't have to look ahead. That's mine and Greg's job.
Right.
I know.
Now we go one.
No, I respect the hell out of the team, though.
Yeah, one game at a time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Well, boys, listen, I want to congratulate you guys on your amazing win. Amazing season so far, man. Just keep on rolling, man. You know, I mean, you guys are doing your thing, and man, just keep literally holding tight to that undefeated record, man. You know, anything can happen, obviously, you know, but don't, you know, with these guys the way they're fishing, the way they are, they're seeing the water. I think these guys are seeing the water so well. I think it matters, the confidence and everything else. It's amazing. So. Yep. You know, as I said, it's be seeing what happens on the road. You guys have already had an amazing two road victories. Finish up the season strong, boys. Let's go 2-2 at home and on the road. You guys can be an undefeated season, taking it all on, man. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, you guys are doing your thing, man. Well, guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
Rock on, man.
Thank you.
Awesome job, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that Jake masterclass offshore once the KBF event's fast. I'm gonna be sliding to those DMs, boy.
Come make the drive.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
if you're fishing the Lake George event, the KFL's having. I mean, Jake will take you out, PK. Just make sure.
August 6th.
You don't know if I'm going to be all over him. So
August 6th, Lake George, man. Sign up for the Big Bass Hour. It's
I can't wait for that one. It's
similar
very similar to Winnipesaukee. And I'm
Jake won the EKF event there last year, so I mean, you know,
we'll be watching.
Let's go,
man. Love seeing the KFL guys go out to other events and just smash. It's awesome.
Right on. Well, boys, thanks for coming on, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. I mean, freaking performance by those boys, man. What can you say?
I really do want to sit down and just talk fishing with Jake, man.
I mean, dude, freaking solid. All right, let's get back to the matches here, man. Bay State Attack. Hey, BK, we predicted it, man. We predicted it. Bay State Attack 171.5 to Maniacs 118.25. You went on a rant on Hindsight 2020.
I did. Yeah,
you did.